Hello, my friends, and welcome to tonight's episode of the Astral Calling here on twitch.tv/tabletop rolls. Tonight, we have our D&D game, but before we get into that, a few programming announcements. Number one, no McKenna tonight. Sad. But you should go and follow their TikTok. Here's a link to it. Here's a link to it.
Yep, there we go.
There we go. I can type. Then... other programs. Tomorrow night, Saturday, the Tabletop Bros are back. Get to hear about our fantasy video game critic league that I've made poor decisions in. Get to see Calf make poor decisions live. And get to see Chad and me hanging out. With Matt as well. Playing Garl as Matt is wont to do. Speaking of Garl, go look at Matt's Twitter for some wonderful artwork posted on Valentine's Day.
It's so cute.
Y'all, I was so sad. I had to go
really
shopping.
Cute.
I had to go shopping for work yesterday. I was like, yeah, sweet. While I'm out shopping for work, I'll also just get a whole bunch of on-sale Valentine's Day candy. Nothing. Not a single piece of chocolate left out. It was all turned to Easter.
Yeah, they're
so fast these
They
days.
do that overnight now.
People
It's so
clear
sad.
out.
Gross.
Well, it's also people clear out that candy.
Yeah.
I don't know if people moved that much quicker on getting that stuff, or if
I'm
they
people.
Just like, I
I can
I'm
confirm I
also
did.
people.
I'm just like,
I'm also people.
at the stores in my little town, I think they're just throwing that shit away
Maybe.
because there's no
No.
way there's no way they're getting wiped out that quickly.
Galen Weston is throwing it out instead of marking it down. That wouldn't be unsurprising, chat.
What is a game in Weston?
Galen Weston is one of the Canadian oligarchs of the grocery industry who has been raising prices of groceries, saying that they are not making enough money, and at the same time saying that they've seen like 160% increase in profit over the last quarters.
And then not paying their workers.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm allergic to bullshit. I had to sneeze.
It's pretty bad. Remember, kids, Galen Weston pairs well with fava beans and nice Chianti.
That sounds
Then,
Hey.
a lot like the food industry.
on Sunday,
Bobby.
Cozy Co-op. Will and Emily this week only. Sarah has their birthday cat show. They're doing a cat show. If you'd like some crimes, do the crimes emote in chat. Apparently Teddy has learned to open doors. I'm sure we'll hear about that in 2 weeks. Then on Monday, Strength of Thousands AP. Matt GMs that. I play in it as a frog. McKenna plays in it as a bat. Zoe plays in it as a humanoid, and Sarah plays in it as a spider.
And they call me the furry.
I mean, you are. McKenna's not here, so
That
I'm
has
obligated
never
to
been
step in.
proven.
Matthew, are you a furry?
Just been backed up.
Well, you're breaking up. You're going
The
through a tunnel.
the silence speaks volumes. Then
I mean, what are labels, really? What is language?
Tuesday,
It's not a denial.
it's not. Tuesday, Remnant 2, Will and Datafang, also known as TJ, playing through Remnant 2 together. Rose, we decided to start playing on the hardest difficulty setting with new characters. It's been very fun.
Ruh-roh.
It's
That's a word to describe.
I don't know.
things.
Well, you yelled a fair amount.
I know, but to be fair, Datafang chat is one of the people that I met when I went to Rose's wedding, and they're a really cool person. So it's nice to hang out.
It's true.
Yeah. We've also been playing Lorcana together a little bit, and they've been swearing at me for my combo deck. It's been great. Then, on Wednesday, Wild Ambition is back. Our party has made it to Corvangeline, the biggest city. Let me tell you now, I got songs ready for it.
Ooh, uh-oh.
There's songs. If you've ever seen Oklahoma, there's a song called Kansas City in there. And I've rewritten it to work for Corvangeline.
No, I hate that.
But you could
musical.
just use Everything's Up to Date in Kansas City from Oklahoma.
But
Or you could just not use Oklahoma.
But it's such a beautiful morning.
I hate you. I hate you in this moment so much.
Okay, well, you've gotten two of us to say we hate you tonight. So let's see
Secret
if you can
stream
see if you can
rules.
get the other two.
I don't think I can get Rose to say it, but I could probably get Matt to.
Will,
Then
what's your opinion on Mildex?
I love him.
I hate you.
There you go. Then on Thursday we're off, and Friday it's the Astral Calling, the show you're watching right now. And why are you watching it? Well, because you're watching it because of our amazing cast. Our wonderful and amazing cast, who will now get to deal with my BS question of the week, starting off strong with someone who puts up with very little BS. We have Maya playing Rash. How are you doing tonight, Maya?
I'm doing pretty good. Ready to rock and roll.
Nice.
Kick some butt, take some names.
Maya, if you could have any sort of property in existence become a card game, what would it be, and what would you want to play?
Wait, you mean like own a card game or own like
Become a card game.
magical-
Like
have
Sailor Moon card game.
like have
or-
anything
what
become a
IP?
card game.
Gotcha.
What IP
turn
would
any
you want?
property into a card game.
Yeah,
Got
turn
it.
any IP into a card game.
Into it. Interesting. I mean, honestly, I'm a little bit. I don't know if this would be like what I would want above all else, but I am a little surprised that it hasn't been turned into a card game. Is just the Card Captor Sakura franchise, because I feel like that's made for it.
Yeah, I could see that.
I'm frankly shocked that it hasn't happened.
Oh God.
Especially because they had kind of a resurgence when they did the like not reboot but like that soft like continuation. I'm a little bit surprised that they didn't do a card game sort of vibe off of that.
Does anyone else remember the Inuyasha TCG that existed for a short time?
Did it?
Yes, I have like a whole complete set
I believe
of the
it did.
cards over there. It
Wow.
was that. I have the Inuyasha one. I have the Zatch Bell TCG that came out.
Oh,
I have some of the Naruto.
Is
Yeah.
there really enough things to make a card game out of?
for Zatch Bell. Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
Inuyasha also went on for
Maybe that's not what I'm thinking of.
forever.
Zatch
Bell's
Bell went
the
on for
ones where
forever,
the-
and it also has like a rich lore, especially when you get like from a lot of the like earlier stuff. It's all just Shinto lore.
And remember, you can make multiple cards about a single character. You can make a card about a scene from the show. There's plenty of material.
And to be fair, like the Zatch Bell one, Chad, basically Zatch Bell is if Chucky dolls were in a tournament against each other.
Oh,
That's the best way to
okay.
put
Real
it.
answer for this. You know what I would want made into a card game, kind of similar to almost like a Betrayal at House on the Hill style kind of card game. Is I would love
that
like
game.
I would love like an elimination card game based off of Hunger Games.
That would be interesting.
I think
That'd
that could
be
be
cool.
really fun.
Nice. I love that answer, Maya.
Roll for supply drop.
Yeah.
Moving right along, next up will be everyone's favorite. I looked up the scientific term for this, but I've totally forgotten it. Oh no. Everyone's favorite Mothman, Chad playing Vim.
What if I said maybe too many properties have card games and board games,
That's fair.
and that maybe we don't need so many?
That's fair.
I only say this because I have a guy that I work with that, like, it seems like every week he's like, hey, they turned this video game into a board game. And it's like, why? There can't be a market for all of these games to have board games.
They turned one of my favorite RPG series into a gotcha game, and I've been fighting tooth and nail not to start playing it.
You know what? It's really easy for me not to play the gotcha or whatever nonsense Octopath Traveler one. It's very easy for me to be like, nah, that's lame.
That's fair. Then moving right along, we have Matt, also known as Darius, tonight. The person responsible for the lovely overlay and animated intro you'll see shortly. Matt, how are you doing tonight? Where
I'm
can we
doing
find you on the
okay.
internet? When are you going to do your combat tutorial for FGO so we can teach Emily what command seals are? And
In the next 2 days.
Nice. And what is the property you'd want to see a TCG or a board game made into?
Well, now you're actually making me think a Fate card game might actually be kind of cool. But I was actually originally going to say Bloodborne with original art and not just screenshots from the game used as the card art, because they did that for the board game and it completely killed my interest in it.
Fair enough. And last but certainly not least, everyone's favorite ray of sunshine, we have Rosalie playing Luna.
Hi, everybody. If asked the same question. See, the problem is that, like, everything I enjoy already has card games. I in fact own the tabletop. I think it's still a card/board game for it, but I'm going to say Batman the Animated Series anyway. Because I love it dearly. And you know I would be running that Harley V deck.
Oh, I'm
Okay,
so ready for
Rose,
that.
now I'm
for
just
that new animated
imagining like
series.
some sort of ramp spell in that game that's called Rev Up Your Harley.
Don't you want to rev up your Harley?
Oh boy.
Vroom vroom,
Okay.
Mr. J.
I have one issue with animated Harley, and I gotta say this. Everyone
Them's-
forgets.
Fighting words, Matt.
Yep. Choose
Here's
your
the-
next words carefully.
Everyone forgets that, shown off by the flashbacks they showed in the Batman Beyond movie, Harley was party to the torturing and brainwashing of a child at one point, and she is.
Oh yeah, 100%.
No
She's
regret.
not a good person,
No.
But she gets better.
and I still love her.
I'm so ready for the new animated series.
I
That
guess-
does get thrown in her face in the comics still, like in the modern run. So it has not been forgotten.
I didn't realize that was canon in any of the comics, just for the movie.
Well, that and some murder.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone was gonna say, chat, support women's rights and women's wrongs.
Yes,
And-
exactly.
Last and
Exactly.
yeah.
Support women's wrongs. Equality.
God
Speaking of
forbid a
support-
woman does anything.
Speaking of women's wrongs, someone who often supports them. Hello, my name is Will, also known as Tabletop Roles here on the internet.
You said
and-
often, but not always.
Often, not always.
If anything, he prefers women's wrongs.
That that makes me sound like an awful person, Rose.
That's kind of your problem.
I didn't say I hate you though. Everybody else on this stream did.
But yeah, and the thing that I would want is, imagine, if you will, a Lilo and Stitch TCG where every single one of the experiments had a card.
Still waiting for it in Lorcana.
Yeah, I am too. I doubt we'll get
If
it.
we can have the
feel like that
99
was a
puppy
video
deck,
game,
we can have
right?
the experiments.
When they start running out of ideas, that's where you start getting
I
into
feel
these
like
little.
that was a video game.
It was a
I
video game,
feel
but I want it as
like
like
that
a
was like a
TCG.
Game Boy Advance game at one point.
But he wants it as a
probably.
card game.
I want a card game. I want to make a Lorcana deck that is all just the Lilo and Stitch experiments and have a great time. So chat, tell us what you would want to see turned into a card game or a board game, whilst we roll our intro and then get right into the game.
Yeah.
Isn't he?
Hey, they're all made up. Why not this one?
Oh God! Now I'm imagining like a Percy Jackson situation with Vim as part of the pantheon.
Why?
God.
Terrible. That is a thought, though. I hadn't considered like specifically a Percy Jackson-esque god to go as. I mean, like, yes, Greek pantheon, but like specifically
you-
the Percy Jackson Greek.
Maya, if you want a Greek god to cosplay as,
Something
Look
that I
up-
can put together within like 20 minutes, preferably.
look up Stray Gods. the musical.
Oh,
RPG.
okay.
Yeah, go look
Which
at
I
Stray
still need to
Gods.
play.
See, your hair
It's
gives me
amazing.
Persephone vibes.
You can see that.
Thanks, Bay.
And I feel like you have enough cottagecore and like goth shit in
The
your
only
closet
reason I'm
that you
not
could do
doing
it.
Persephone is
It's because everybody else is going to do Persephone.
everybody else is gonna do Persephone. Everybody else is gonna do Greek pantheon, which is kind of why I was like, maybe I don't do Greek.
You could always do Roma.
You could do Freya.
Roma.
I was thinking about I did an Indonesian god for Labyrinth last year. I did Agni, and I was wondering if I wanted to revisit that. But the version I do is kind of extra and requires like a headdress and shit. And I'm like, do I want to get into an Uber with a headdress? Not really.
Fair enough. But last time on the Astral Calling, our party put a stop to the fairy tyranny, the fairy tyrant,
Yeah.
peaceful peace blossom.
Tyranny?
Tyrant.
Yeah,
Tyrant,
Yeah,
they get
tyrants
pronounced- they get
perform
pronounced
tyranny.
differently.
Yeah,
There you go.
Y'all
You
know.
got it. You got it, buddy.
it's been a very, very long week.
Yes, it
but
has.
we have, of course, after they dealt with that, they began their journey to their next destination, deciding to head to Dr. Cholatia's lab to get some answers as to what is going on in the universe and what is going on with the party, and also to possibly get Evie some closure that I'm sure she will do some mental gymnastics to avoid facing. But that will be for another week. As they traveled through at the Astral Sea, they had a variety of encounters. One with another one of the farming turtles. And, of course, with some adrenaline junkie retirees who were using mechs to surf on black holes.
My kind of people.
Yeah. Rash deciding to jump in and try their hand at it. Did so and was relatively successful. Before Luna could try their hand, Evie got them out of there.
Sad, because I would have succeeded.
You would have.
And people question why Vim thinks that this party has no self-preservation instinct.
No.
I personally take a little objection to that.
My own is
Listen.
about preserving others.
In fairness, Matt,
I was
the
perfectly
deaths you
fine.
caused
Rash
weren't
was
your own,
perfectly
so it
fine.
wasn't a
I
self-preservation.
have caused one death.
Well, yeah, the cause wasn't your own death, so it wasn't a
In this
self-preservation issue.
But after that, they made their way eventually to the lab. They landed where they were met with Experiment 3 version 14. The new and improved Eevee. Who told them the doctor was not seeing any visitors at the time, but if they wanted to, they could entertain themselves in the waiting room until they were ready. Our party entering the waiting room were quickly pulled into a large cube-like structure from the outside that you could see was ever-changing and ever-expanding. And we're picking up right there as I move the party to the first map of the week.
Yay.
The test cube!
Test cube is not showing up yet.
It's possible you might have to move your thing around because it's kind of small. Maybe.
Here,
I
I'll
don't know if
just-
that's the issue, but maybe.
Also, my laptop's been on the fritz. So maybe I should close a couple tabs and see. If that
As you're doing that, I will be explaining what's going on here. You enter into a cube, a like small 9x9 cube room that has a 9x9 sort of cage around each of you. On the floor beneath you are a variety of tiles that are lighting up and flashing with a rainbow of different colors. In addition to that, in each of these like cage rooms, there are two pedestals, one with a red button and one with a green button. I do not know if you all can see it. Can you all see the map?
Yeah, I mean, I
It's
can.
blurry. But
Oh
yeah.
boy, look at this. We are in
Oh,
some
no, it's not.
1970s game show stuff.
Is this mouser size? Is this Disco Mickey?
It's like U size, so it's like you're in a 9x9. Each cube is like 5 feet, 15 feet by 15 feet. And appearing on a screen, situated in like the middle of each of the cubes, is Experiment 3, version 14. Hello, and welcome to the Fun with Science entertainment facility. We hope that you will enjoy your time here. Please do not worry. None of the experiments can kill you, unless you are here uninvited. To begin, if we could have all of you please press the left button in your area to calibrate.
Until the thing is no longer visible on your screen, keep changing the dial.
Oh, if you're telling me this thing is designed to kill me because I wasn't, why would I press a button for you?
Boop.
Luna,
Oh.
you push the left button.
Oh, yeah.
All
You
right.
boot the Snoop.
You boop the Snoop, and like a little
You put a button in
green-
front of Luna, she's going to push it.
a
No
little
questions
green
asked.
check mark appears on your screen, and then you get a message in yours. Good job.
Thank you.
Does anyone else push their buttons?
Rash absolutely does not push her button.
Yeah, I think Vim's just kind of having a stare down with this, like...
Yeah, same.
After about... Oh, go ahead, Darius.
Care about my answer? Am I relevant?
I do. You're very relevant, Matthew.
I am joking. You know what? Darius is a trusting person. He will press the button.
All right.
They just said they would kill us.
After about 2 minutes...
a lot of people said they'll kill us. None of them have succeeded.
After about 2 minutes, the voice continues. Darius, you get the same sort of circled check mark, and good job. The voice continues after a few minutes. Now beginning electrical cleansing of unoccupied rooms. I need Rash and Vim to each make me a con save.
Great.
No?
All right, Vim will take nothing from this.
Hang on.
Rash, you're going to take the full damage.
I'm going to use my I'm gonna go ahead and use my actually no, it's way too early to use my fucking what's it called? My
Hero point.
hero point. I'll wait it out a little longer.
All right,
I'll take the
Rash,
damage,
You're going
fuck
to
it.
take 13 electric lightning damage. As you are shocked. Vim, you managed to like sort of
I'm
float
shocked.
up into the air before the electrocution happens.
Hey, pettiness not punished so far.
I mean, they attempted to.
And as that happens, you are all teleported. And it gets teleported to here. Darius gets teleported to here. Rash gets teleported to here. And Vim gets teleported to here. Excellent. Now that we have calibrated and you understand the risk of failure, let us begin with the questions. Each one of you may only answer questions once each round. In order to activate the person who will be answering's chamber, you will need to stand on the corresponding color in your own area. For example, for our friend in the middle chamber, and Luna's cage appears on the screen, in order to activate this one, each of you would need to stand on the red squares, and each of yours red squares lights up.
Oh.
They have to
Rash is
stand
just
on-
like, does anything so if we do not do as you say, we are individually punished or we are punished as whole?
Failure to answer questions will cause an electrical cleansing to course through the cube.
What about your failure to answer our questions?
You are the people in the puzzle cube. I am simply the puzzle administrator.
Rash tries to hit this robot.
Oh yeah, you can hit it. Make me an
Cool.
attack check. Roll the hit.
Does a 15 hit?
That hits. Roll your damage.
Oh, this won't go well.
You smashed that screen. It was
Rash is very stubborn.
as you smash.
Oh, the robot's not. Wait, the robot's not in the room.
No, it's a screen. It's a screen.
Oh, never mind then.
It's
I don't
just a
care about the
plasmoid on a
screen.
screen. As you
I
smash
don't care
the
about
screen,
the screen.
the screen
No, I thought the
begins
robot
to
was
sort of
in the room.
repair itself with some sort of gray goo.
Ugh,
Gross.
But
disgusting.
for this first round, we'll be asking you all simple questions to begin with about your own capabilities. Please have the person that you would consider to be the most agile click their green button.
It's me. It's me. It's me.
I don't know. Darius is a cat.
Button. Green.
I'm.
Button.
I can't hear you.
Green.
I know it has to be between me and Luna.
Yeah. Are we trying
Rash
to like
knows
do the
it's not her.
question
Can we
for-
hear each other in our room?
Yes, you can hear each other.
Oh,
For now.
Okay.
I'm not pressing the button. Cautious.
Well, I know it's not me.
It's me or Luna.
I think Luna's already pressing the button. I see her hand going down on
Alright.
something.
Well, let's bet on Luna, and I
Yeah.
guess we have to stand on our red ones.
Yeah.
So that her
Oh,
button
Which
will work.
also, Chad, I'm so sorry for doing this to you.
Yeah, funny thing, I realized when we checked before, I didn't realize until I got to this one, and the white and light blue are separated,
Yeah.
that they're different colors.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Because I was originally in the one where they're next to each other, and I
Yep.
couldn't actually, it was kind of blending.
Oh.
But when I see them separated in this one, I can tell better that they're different.
Okay, that's good to know. Luna, as you push that button, you are teleported out of the room.
Oh,
Excellent.
where am I?
Thank you for your information. Please
I don't
welcome
like-
our first contestant to Fun with Friction.
I don't like how that was
Oh,
working.
oh, 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 oh.
Luna, you are now alone in a room. It is a basically 5 foot tall. It's a like size to you tall room that has a number of pillars on it, and you can see what appears to be this like white flooring that as you're standing there, you feel like if you put your weight any direction, you will start to slide in that direction.
Oh,
Please exit this room. The par is 15 spaces, and if you would like, and they're going to have a little Eevee, a little version of Eevee up here. If you
Cute.
would like an additional prize, collect them before exiting the room.
well, hey, Evie. Okie dokie. Oh,
Poop.
oh.
Sorry, can I drop myself anywhere or?
No, it's just
It's
Luna
not your
doing this.
puzzle.
Ah, fair enough.
This one is just a Luna special.
The Luna special.
Nah, I wasn't sure
Special
if you'd maxed
Luna.
her dex out or not yet. That's why I was like, oh, it's one of us.
Yeah, I'm at 21 decks.
Okay, yeah, you're
It's
definitely
probably.
more
10
than
more
mine.
moves to exit the room before facing a penalty.
Boop. Boop. Boop.
Oh boy. Oh god.
5 more moves to exit the room. 4, 3. Collect the Eevee.
I got the Evie.
You have 2 moves to exit the room before facing a penalty.
Oh jeez. Can you use magic of any kind?
I I try to summon my fat hippogriff.
You summon your fat hippogriff underneath you. It immediately slides away because of the lack of friction. Although imagine a fat hippogriff on ice.
Can I?
That's pretty cute.
So is the hippogriff right here then?
Yeah, it's right over there.
Great. I bump into the hippogriff here.
Okay.
Go-
One. You have one
Yeah.
move remaining to exit the room.
No. Hi, Evie.
As you go there, you are teleported back into your cube. And Luna, can you do me a favor? And can you make me an intelligence saving throw?
You gotta be rude about it like
That's
that.
that seems targeted.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I don't like that.
That's actually really good.
A 17,
considering.
that is a success. You managed to not have your movement speed reduced to half permanently.
Permanently?
Can I prepare restore today? Or restoration?
Remove curse, please. What?
An
That was
excellent,
not a very nice game. I found Evie and
an
that was
excellent
not nice.
attempt. Please accept this constellation carrot, and a carrot appears.
She immediately stops griping and starts eating the carrot.
Yeah, let's just trust the food that this thing gives us.
Yeah.
Tastes a
What?
little It tastes like, imagine if a carrot was preserved like a Twinkie. It's
I'm
a very
assuming you just-
chemically carrot.
It's very much the opposite of organic.
Yes, it's a very chemically carrot.
She tosses that aside.
As the carrot hits the ground, you can hear it cracking and breaking. Cracking. Like there's like a
Ew.
valiant attempt. Moving on to round 2. If you could all please select who you would consider to be the most intelligent out of your group.
Evie is not here.
Yeah, where is Evie?
The failed experiment is
Evie.
currently in a holding area. They
Oh,
will be
fuck
returned
off.
to you shortly.
Oh, so you're in the holding area then, guess? Because you are the failure here.
The failed experiment is in the holding
I would-
area.
I'm looking at the failed experiment.
Concerned for the group,
You are looking at a screen.
Group, I feel like debating this program is probably pointless. It conceivably is not
it's
even
Darius.
sent-
Darius is the smart one.
It's not even sentient. It has a list of programmed replies.
Rash goes into a rage and tries to smash the screen again.
It's Darius.
But it's-
Darius
roll
is
the
the
hit.
smart one.
But insulting it makes me feel better.
I'll acceptance.
But yes,
Or
it's
what
probably,
was the? Do I press the red button again or the green one?
You just stand in the middle and push
The
the
green
green button, I think.
and then
I will
we have to go
step in the middle
yellow.
and press the
Oh,
green.
sorry, I did not do advantage on that.
Are you going to
Wait,
recklessly
both
attack
Darius
the screen?
and
Yes,
Rash-
I'm recklessly attacking the screen.
Darius and Rash are both in yellow centered.
Yes, as long as
rooms.
as long as you're standing on the square, it activates that room's button. So we can activate both of these at the same time.
Oh, okay.
A 19 will hit. Roll your damage, Rash.
It doesn't get to just insult Evie.
You deal a good amount of damage to the screen. The gray
Good.
goo repairs itself.
Huffing and puffing.
Yeah, I guess we're getting up there to. And yeah, I think it's Darius.
All right, Darius, do you hit the button?
I did already.
All right. Excellent. You will be remaining here for this next round. Please answer the following questions correctly or face a punishment.
Okay.
In the event of dimensional translocation, what is often the most useful type of magic for returning? Is it A, the red button, conjuration, or B, the green button, enchantment?
Can I get that repeated again? There seemed like there was a break in the dialogue there.
There was. In a situation where you find yourself trans-dimensionally teleported, what is the best type of magic to return you home? Is it conjuration or enchantment?
Hold on. Darius is going to think on that one a little bit.
Yeah. If you like, you can make a Arcana or Religion check.
I would like to make a religion check because I think I am better at that one. Hold on, let me double check. Yes, I have a +4. Alright, I'll give it a shot. Ugh.
Nothing's coming to mind, Darius.
Well, funny thing is, I know that like banishment uses abjuration, but that's not one of the options. And it's talking about returning yourself
Yes.
from then I'm going to have to say enchantment because conjuration doesn't affect yourself.
So do you say...
I go with whatever I instruct, but anything goes with enchantment. So for the two choices I'm given, that is the best one. Though I don't think it is the best possible answer if I was just given a blank piece of paper.
As you hit the button for enchantment, Darius, can you make me a Constitution saving throw, as you are shocked with an incorrect answer, as conjuration is the best school for translocation of not only yourself but other creatures. Teleport.
I'm pretty sure that's not correct.
The 7th level spell is conjuration.
Hold on. I'm looking this up.
Yeah, I am correct.
Oh, Dimension
Is it
Door is also
called
conjuration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all conjuration, Matt.
No, the game's wrong.
Misty Step is
That doesn't-
conjuration.
It's the 7th conjuration.
What are you conjuring?
Yourself over there. You're conjuring
No.
yourself, but over there.
Matt, take 4 electric
Honestly,
damage.
The
honestly,
English
that
language
makes a
is
little bit
breaking
of
here.
sense.
Matt, take 4 electrical damage.
Matt's just stuck on this banishment thing, which is abjuration.
Which is abjuration, because banishment is like a sealing spell. Because you're sealing them away in a pocket dimension. Or
That's not what
sealing them back
abjuration
to their own.
means. Abjuration means to repel things. You abjure them.
Yeah, but if you're trying
So
to get back
renounce.
if you're trying to get yourself back somewhere, you're not repelling other things. You're moving yourself.
Yes, but conjuring implies you're conjuring something to you. You're not taking yourself other ways.
I don't think it's necessarily has to be something to you though.
Darius is not the smart one, Luna says with a realization.
No, the machine is wrong.
I mean, the machine is wrong, but I think for different
hey,
reasons.
you guys have been insulting the machine, and yet now you're taking its side?
No, I'm saying.
Strange.
I'm
Who's
saying
taking its side? I'm not taking its side. I agree with you. I think the machine is just wrong.
Thank you.
I think the machine is bad at making carrots.
Did I take 2 damage earlier? Why do I have only 50 out of my 52 hit points?
I do not know. Please take some Constellation catnip.
Not even once.
Did your math not math when you leveled up?
Well, no, my maximum hit points is correct, but I don't know why my current hit... It doesn't matter.
Moving on to the second question. Perhaps this will be more your speed.
Oh, okay. Well, just because you got that one wrong doesn't mean you have to be condescending prick about it.
I've never established whether or not Darius actually has 5 fingers, so I'm not sure I actually can flip this machine off, but I'm thinking about it.
Which of the following religious institutions is older?
Is what was
Is
that word?
older. I can
Older.
talk. Yes. Which of the following religious institutions is older? Is it A, the followers of the Spark of Creation? Or B, the followers of the Huntress?
I would like to make another religion check.
You can make a religion check.
Wow, I'm rolling terrible.
You know, your religion's the only right one, Darius.
I'm gonna pick mine on principle.
As you hit yours, you will need to make me another save,
See,
another con save.
I knew it wasn't gonna be mine, but I refused to metagame because I know Will would do it to mock me. So
No,
I refuse to metagame.
it's not to mock you. Technically speaking, the Huntress, which was called the people who followed Calder, were created before the Spark. Because the Spark creation religion wasn't made until after Adenia had ascended with Amerlin.
Heresy. I hear none of this.
So make
And
me
I refuse
another
to-
con save.
I refuse to commit it to memory.
Fair enough. Make me another
I
con
will-
save, Matt.
I will do so happily. 18.
That's a success.
We're so jebby tonight. I love it.
We are. So Matt, it'll be 11 electricity damage.
I was gonna say I had pepper in my dinner, but no, I had sushi.
It's funny you should bring up cooking, as that is our final category.
Oh, I know this one. It's Rash.
Okay.
Yeah, Rash hits that button.
Oh no, these are still for Darius's. These are still for Darius.
No.
These are for Darius?
Yeah,
Fuck.
this is for Darius. I mean,
Can he
he's in
hear
the
us?
room. Yeah, he can hear you. In cooking, a cup is often equal to how many weighted measurements of pounds?
Hold on. A cup is a measurement of volume, not weight.
Yep.
Agreed.
I guess the correct answer to this is not to answer.
Trick
Either.
question. Also, you measure your ingredients with your heart.
A. 4 cups equal to 1 pound, or B. 6 cups equal to 1 pound.
It depends on what you're filling the cup with.
This is like, what's heavier, a pound of lead or a pound of feathers?
Yes, this is one of those questions. If you'd like, you can make me a general intelligence check or survival check.
Can I, as somebody, as the character who cooks the most, give him a help action?
Yes, you can give
Can
them
I phone a
advantage.
friend? If I
Yeah.
phone a friend, I mean bang on the wall.
Yeah.
I agree with the comment in chat.
Damn it, use the metric system. No, it's for baking. With the 18 Darius, you know that would be 4 cups to equal a pound.
I'll answer that, despite the fact that that doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Yeah, despite the fact that it's wrong.
Darius, as you hit
I've
that
now
button...
Googled this.
Yeah?
Yeah, this is
I know,
weird. I
right?
don't like it.
I know. Listen, we're learning all the fun facts tonight with me.
I really don't like it.
Debatable.
But, Darius, as you hit that button, you were not
Facts
shocked.
is a debatable word.
And the lights come back down. And they say, excellent, you got 1 out of 3. How very slightly below average of you.
I do not recognize your grading system, but proceed.
Next up, please select your most agile companion.
Do this already?
Not successfully.
You want to try it, Vim? Here, you're smarter than me.
Go, Vim, go. Fly with your bug
I
wings.
guess I'll try it. So
All
I guess y'all have to go to your pink one.
Yeah. You all get to this proper spot to get Vim to do this. Now
I was
it's...
gonna say.
Cough, cough,
By
Maya and
agile-
Matt participate.
Well, I was just like, by agile, do they mean just speed? Because my speed might be higher than y'all's.
It's Dex, but I don't know.
Because that's what I was assuming Dex, but now I'm like,
I think it's an
It's-
open-ended, doesn't matter question, but I don't know.
well, if Vim fails, Rash will give it a whack.
All right, Vim. So you have 15 moves to get out of this room, and if you'd like a special bonus, you can collect the Eevee. Welcome to Fun with Friction.
Let's see.
Oh, can you go diagonal?
Yeah?
I
Oh,
feel like you can.
I was playing this like a 2D Pokemon game,
know.
like Pokemon Crystal.
Yeah.
Like when you go in those ice caves and you have to like boop. Dang,
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Hold on. Didn't they have a Genshin thing like this recently? Or
Did
was
they?
it Star Rail?
I haven't played any of them in a long time.
Okay, well,
Might have been
you
Star Rail.
can get all the way up there in one,
Yep.
Wow, I'm so smart, y'all.
and then I stop
I'm sorry.
in front of the EV, or
No,
in
the
the same
EV,
spot?
you go into the spot of the EV.
Okay.
The EV dissolves as you get to them, and you're going to get a prize. If you do this, you have 13
That was-
moves remaining to exit.
Let's see. Oh, well then, 1, 2, 3.
It
Does
was,
that go
it was
straight
Star
over?
Rail.
Yeah, you can go straight.
Well,
there.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. So then,
Yeah. And then, as Vim exits the room, they reappear.
I did have I
In the
had
classroom.
figured out a way to get out under 15 without going diagonal, but not getting the EV and doing it.
It is possible without going diagonal to get the EV and get out at 15 exactly.
Yeah, I hadn't put that one together yet.
Yep. But yeah, Vim, as you get out, there is in front of you a small little box. It opens up, and inside of the box are 4 crystal EVs. Each one is worth 50 gold pieces, so it's 200 gold worth of gems.
Neat.
Or credits.
Can I have one for reasons?
Well, once we can get together, we can
Okay.
work that out.
There are bars you can pass stuff through.
Writing this down.
Excellent job. You have
Oh.
been successful. Ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Moving on to the next round. In this round, each of you may only answer a question once. And there's like an oozy finger snap. Each of the rooms is now
Gross.
entered into silence. You will be unable to verbally communicate with one another. First question. Of each of you, who do you feel would be the most likely to mourn the loss of the failed experiment?
I don't like the premise of this question because by answering it, it feels like I have to agree with you of who's failed and who's not. So I'm going to answer under the pretense of your framing sucks. But obviously Luna.
It's not a failure.
Also, remember, auras of silence cannot communicate with one another verbally.
No,
Did we
realize-
all receive this? Did we
You
all receive
all-
this question
You
though?
all received this question.
But we're just supposed to answer who we think.
Well, I
Yeah.
don't think that anyone would mourn you.
The person who is most likely to mourn Evie, is the person who needs to push the green button.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I got
I know that they just told me that we cannot communicate between rooms anymore. Yes.
Yes, you are silenced.
Rash throws herself bodily against the door, the wall separating her and Luna.
Okay.
Just
make
like
me
banging to be like, Luna, hit your button,
Make
Luna.
me an athletics check.
Athletics check with advantage.
23.
23.
Nice. You start to hit that wall, and like you're dealing a good amount of damage to it just with your fist and the force alone. It's starting to like melt a little. You can see that it is definitely, they are having to like work very hard to keep it in a state of repair.
Luna, hit your button.
Oh. Luna hits the green button.
Nothing happens. Please answer soon, or you will be punished.
Luna hits the green button.
Nothing happens. Did I move y'all? Yeah, I did.
Just
Oh shit, I have to
push
move back
the
to
red
the
button.
square.
Oh yeah, we have to move.
I moved back to the square.
I'm gonna push the green button.
The chime dings. You get a question mark, and on on the top of your screen it says you can no longer answer questions this round.
Oh.
Question 2. Who do you think would be the most effective person to face each of your own members? If they were turned against you, who would you fear the most?
I mean,
Now hold on.
Okay.
Are we allowing the person that we would fear the most to hit the button for this,
Yes.
or do we have to? Okay, I am not going to move from the off square. I'm not sure I should
mean-
say my choice out loud because that would kind of break the point of the silence.
Well,
so.
we kind of have to because you have to go on the spot that matches their spot where they can hit the button.
Oh,
Rash is gonna go forward and hit the button.
I think the obvious answer is Rash. If for
I
no
feel
other
like-
reason
well-
than HP, like damage reduction
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Rash in her brain is like, well, Evie's not in this hellscape game right now and in a separate room because otherwise Rash would, in her mind, think it would be Evie that would be the most to fear.
And in Vim's mind, it's not that the other ones would need to like fear that he can get them. It's that if they came after them, he'd be the hardest to get to.
also no one's afraid of Darius, so
Right.
He's just a big soft kitty.
Rash, as you hit the button, your room begins to sort of light up, and a scanner basically like scans over you. Noted. Thank you.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go against the Shadow
Yeah.
Rash.
Yeah,
yeah, this is just market research.
yeah.
Next question. You may now not answer. For the party, whose abilities would you be most fearful of having to face alone? Not the person, abilities. Welcome to Build Your Own Mini Boss.
Wait, what if we lied to it and created the
This
most
is just
well put together character
Will makes us
ever?
do his homework for him. Mini game.
The current 2 remaining people that you can answer with are Darius and Vim.
Yeah. See, there's an in-game answer and there's an out-of-game answer.
It's up
And
to the
the-
party.
Yeah. The in-game answer is you don't want to deal with the guy that can heal himself more than anybody else.
Luna's
like-
standing on the purple square.
I I'll stand on the purple square, I guess.
All right.
Are we standing on purple square? I thought that Luna already answered.
Yes, Luna.
The
answers.
purple.
Oh, that
the
means
pur-
I can't push the button.
Yeah.
But I still have to stand on the square of the
Okay.
person.
Well, I'm seeing everybody.
Oh, I thought that
go
you were
to
trying
that
to
one,
answer.
so I guess I'm hitting the button.
All right. Noted. A scanner goes over Vim, and it admits that. Lastly, who is the most mobile of your group? Unfortunately, only one answer may now be accepted.
There's 3 of us that are actually. I mean, technically, all of us are kind of because
Yeah.
I don't know
I've
what
got-
else. I don't know. What,
I've got a lot of ground speed, but you can fly.
Yeah, and Rash is really quick, and I'm not sure if Rose did like the create one or the Heron Gun one that has the jumping thing.
I do have the little extra jumpies.
Yeah, so like we're all kind of mobile,
But it's like
there's
such
only,
a weird odd amount.
but only one person can answer, and it's Darius, so we have to go in yellow.
Yep.
Yep. Darius's movement will be noted. Rash, do you move on to the square to activate Darius?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hang on.
Activate Darius.
All right, cool. Thank you for your help in this market research. Moving on,
Goes to prove you capitalism has no ideas of its own.
please have two of you hit the green button. You will not need to activate the buttons for this round, but please select 2 of you to hit the button.
Boop.
Luna hits the button.
Anytime she's given an opportunity.
All right, who's going to hit the button with Luna?
I'm defiant.
What were the qualifications for this one? Sorry.
Just two
Just
people
two
hit a
people.
button.
Just 2 people.
I'll hit the green button because I haven't done anything else
All right,
yet.
so Darius and
And-
Luna are teleported
I was like, Rash
away.
decidedly doesn't hit the button.
Well, I figured what was going to end up happening. I didn't know what was going to happen in game, but Rash and Vim would be the 2 that are the most petty. Of like, I'm not touching it, just because you want me to.
Yeah, 100%. Rash isn't going to do anything that might actively hurt her party members by accident, and also she's stubborn.
And in a cage behind you in the room you appear in is a oozy-looking Rash.
An oozy rash.
A slime Rash.
An oozy looking rash. That's so
Yeah.
It's a jello
grossly
mold.
put.
Gross.
They
Well,
are
at least
in
you've got a
cage behind
healer in
you.
there.
And you say, your goal is simple. In this round, you will need to hit the buttons on the other side of the room. You will be given...
What are these?
Those are...
Bikes.
No, they are not. They are... this is the centrifugal course.
They
Once
look
you
pretty.
step onto an arrow,
Oh,
you'll
it's
be
Team
flung
Rocket's
in that
hideout.
direction.
All right, hold on.
And
So-
we're going to roll initiative for this one.
I'm not
It's
here at all.
Team
right?
Rocket's
Just in there?
hideout.
You're not here at all. You're good.
Okay. Now I gotta look. Even though I'm not here, I had one of them almost figured out. I gotta trace it back.
I figured you would enjoy it. All right, so we have Darius's movement, so I have to click on the Shadow Rash, and I have to roll Darius's initiative. All right, and then can the 2 of you roll me initiative?
Yeah, 1 sec. Where's my initiative button again? There it is.
All right, and Luna?
I have to find. There we go.
21. Awesome. Then in that case, Luna, you get to go first. For the sake of ease, I'm going to tell you a couple of things right now. The metal-looking squares are stop squares. When you land
Yeah.
on those squares, you are stopped.
I figured.
And yeah, any of the arrows will fling you in that direction. Rose, you were right with this is Team Rocket's hideout in mechanics. It's this very similar type of puzzle, but with a little twist. Okay, so you moved 5, 10, and then
This shoots me over here, yeah.
Yep. So you still have whatever your movement is.
Right.
So just keep track of movement. The forced movement squares do not count.
Okay, 15, 20, 25, 30, and we can dash?
Yep, you can dash.
Boop.
Boop.
And then I've got 1, 2, 3.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yep.
All right. Darius, you're up.
All right, hold on. Using my action and my movement, I will have a total of I think like 80.
Mm-hmm.
Just double checking that. My movement. Where's my movement? It's been a while since I've actually looked at it. Yeah, speed 40. So all right, now I was looking at this. Okay. I am going to move to here.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'm going to step on this one.
All right. Darius starts spinning around, and then follow the arrows.
If I
for
understand how
forced.
this works properly.
Yep. Follow the arrows for forced movement now. So you go up to
Boing, boing,
boing.
boing, 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 stopped.
Yeah, you stop there. And you can continue your movement.
Okay, now hold on a sec.
Chad's already figured it out, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I got it. So I go to this one, which takes me to this, takes me to this, takes me to this, takes me to this, takes me
Well,
to this.
show your math, Matthew.
Hold on. All right, where was I? All right, so I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk. I used like 5 feet of movement already, or 10, I guess.
You've used 5 feet.
10?
Moving on to the square doesn't
Okay.
count. Yeah.
So 10. This will take 10. This will be 15.
Yep.
20, 25, and then that doesn't take movement.
No, moving on to it doesn't count.
All right.
So, boom.
So that takes me to this one,
Yep.
which moves me to this one, 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 which moves me to this one.
Okay. And that'll be your turn because you say action to hit the button.
Yes.
All right.
It didn't say anything about having to coordinate the button presses, did it?
Nope.
Okay.
You were given that first round as a head start. The rash is going to exit the cage,
I worked backwards from the button.
and it's going to use its movement to get to
This is, in
Luna.
fact, maybe a little easier than the Team Rocket ones, because here you can see the end goal and you can trace the
Yes.
path all the way back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It does make it fairly. It does make it a little bit easier.
lot.
And the goo rash is then going to.
That sounds terrible. The goo rash. Like a
It's
rash.
like goulash.
It's a
I
rash
know, I
you
was
get
like-
from goo.
Cast Spirit Guardians.
My brain kept going goulash, but shaped like rash.
Guardians.
Yeah, Spirit Guardians. Does it get something better at 4th level? Yeah, at 4th level. They're going to cast a 4th level Spirit Guardians. So, Luna, do me a favor and make me a Wisdom saving throw of a DC 16. Oh wait, no, it wasn't Spirit Guardians. It can't do that. It's Darius's movement. It's Vim's. Ignore me. It's Vim's abilities. I am full of
yeah.
I'd
shit.
like my 21 wisdom
You can-
to stand.
I was gonna ask. It has Vim's abilities, not Rash's abilities, right?
Yes, it has Rash's form, Vim's abilities, Darius's movement speed, and Luna's emotions.
And if it's casting Spirit Guardians, it has my spells too.
No, it
No,
doesn't
that
have.
was-
No,
that
that
was
was not.
that was a will
Oh.
fuck up.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
TM.
TM.
This is actually better for Luna.
Yeah.
Because my fighting ability is very particular, and my class is set up with a lot of outside of combat utilities.
Yeah. So we are going to have this Vim is going to take a shot at Luna with the slumbering emerald crossbow. And they're going to activate favored foe. Can I do that, Chad?
That is a thing that can be done, yeah.
Cool.
Just only favored foe and dreadful strikes only will apply on the first strike, the damage.
Okay. Perfect then. In that case, Luna, does a 26 hit you?
I mean, yeah.
So that'll be 9 piercing and 7 psychic damage to you.
Do you happen to have disadvantage for firing at close range?
No.
I have crossbow
I
expert.
have crossbow expert.
That's also why I get 3 attacks every turn. Yeah, that was kind of the first thing I did.
You know, it's fun to get to use Chad's builds for things, because Chad builds cool stuff. So second attacks don't have dreadful strikes and favored foe, it's just the regular damage.
Yeah, that's why the build is set up to be attacking multiple things,
Okay,
is
so
to get more damage on
24
different
and 22 on you as well.
Oh,
Rose?
I mean, yeah, those will...
These are what that. Oh, it's 2 different damages.
So let's see, that's 19, 20, 21, 22. That's 19 plus 14, so that's 29, 30, 31, 32, 33 points of damage in total from this Vim volley.
Mm-hmm.
And that is their turn. Luna, you're up.
If it makes you feel any better, you don't get attacks of opportunity with ranged weapons.
Great. I'm realizing something I should have done on the first turn, which was take my action surge to take another dash action, but that's okay.
Yep, use that action surge up right now.
20. Sorry.
Just imagine Luna spinning. I was tempted to have you each make fortitude saves every time. I was tempted to have you each make fortitude saves every time you hit an arrow to not become confused, but I was like, that would be a dick move.
15, 20.
It just stands on the button.
Pow.
Okay, Luna's hit their button. Darius,
Bop, hit the button.
bop. And as the two of you hit your button, the goo rash dissolves.
If you press this
Ow.
button, someone you don't know, somewhere in the world will die. But you get $1 million.
Billy would do it.
Well, that was fun. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves.
I'm gonna use second wind real fast to just
go for it.
and then probably some lay on hands here.
Vim, you saw Vim and Rash. You saw yourselves. You saw a Rash using a crossbow like Vim, and
That
I'm
seems
sure you
unnatural.
can imagine
Unnatural.
how unnatural that is.
I do not like this. It feels wrong.
You have poor taste in entertainment, then. Remember, everything the doctor says is correct, and they're the one who told me that I was a successful experiment.
I mean, it tracks that, that they would say something dumb shit like that.
Exactly.
Evie
Oh wait,
can't
can we hear each
none of
other
this.
again?
Yes. you
We
can
don't
each
hear
other
anything.
again.
Or Rash
wait.
and I are just like essentially just spitfiring insults to this thing, not being able to
Yeah,
hear each other at all.
100%.
We just are both. We're just gonna bully this thing.
Rash, make me a perception check.
Okay. Perception check.
Yeah.
God.
Would you like to keep that 6?
Not really. I'm gonna go again. I'm gonna burn my point. Come on,
Do it.
baby. Alright!
Rash, as you're like looking around your cell, you've done the most damage to like the area around you to anyone. You can tell that it's having troubles keeping up with the repairs.
I'm going to once again bang on, since this wall is the closest to any of my companions and I can't get to the other ones, I'm gonna bang on Luna's once again.
Yeah, make me an athletics check.
And
Can we,
going
from
to
our
recklessly attack the wall.
see like any lasting damage through this?
Yes, you can.
I recklessly attack the wall.
That'll hit. Roll your damage.
Yeah, you saw Luna show up very battered and then pour a ton of healing into herself to be back to normal.
You can easily, Rash, break through the wall, and now there's just a oozy hole.
Oh, hi, Rash.
Luna! The
Yes.
walls can be destroyed! I try to clamber into her room.
Yep, you're able to get in there.
But we were playing a game.
Yes, well, that game is a very dangerous game, and we don't know where Evie is or what this doctor is doing to her.
This is not the most dangerous game.
The most dangerous
But,
game is man. Hunting man, specifically.
Nice.
Yes, well, we are about to hunt man myself. And I say to Luna, Luna, you take one wall, I take the other, and I'm going to start trying to smash down Vim's wall.
Make me
Like-
a check.
Having seen that, like, this stuff is going from the other end, I'm gonna let loose.
Yeah?
Crossbow.
I'll say this then, between you and Rash, you can make it into Luna's cell.
Okay.
Cool.
And I sadly did not prepare heat metal today.
Well, it's not metal, it's ooze, so...
The wall is ooze?
Yeah, it's like a gray goo. It's like nano machines.
Disgusting.
It's
Now
the
machines are made
grossest.
of metal, probably.
But they're gooey. No, this is like Terminator 2.
Yeah, that was made of metal.
Yeah, but metal, but like goo.
Like mercury.
It's still metal!
But like
Mercury
goo.
is still metal!
But
That's
like
the
goo.
point.
What happens if you hit
Ash is going to
mercury?
try to start
Nothing
smashing
good,
the
I'm
other
sure.
wall, too.
Nothing good, I'm sure.
Yeah, Rash, you're able to smash it through. Darius, do you enter into the room?
I do enter into the room. Let's see what happens.
As you enter into the room, each of you is in the same room now. The floor beneath you cannot support that amount of weight, and it opens
Great.
up, and you fall to the ground.
Great.
Above you is this massive cube-like structure. And as it begins to shift and turn and sort of whirl around itself to come crashing down onto each of you and trap you once again, we're going to roll initiative for a skills challenge.
Oh,
Cool. I have advantage.
McKenna's
on
gonna be
initiative.
so sad she missed all this. Because it's not combat.
It's not. None of this has been. Well, the Rash one was a little bit combat-y,
Yeah, I suppose.
but it was just, yeah.
just on me.
How do I... I'm going to hit again just because I get advantage on initiative now.
Fair play. All right, so this is a Lord Kensington's skills challenge. So you cannot use the same skill 2 rounds in a row, and you cannot use the skill that someone used right before you. The goal of the skills
Shouldn't be a
challenge
problem.
is to defeat the puzzle cube, to not be captured by it, and manage to deal enough damage to it whilst avoiding its trapping you, to cause the goo to become harmless water. Rash, you're up
Yes.
first. This cube, imagine, if you will, a very violent Rubik's Cube.
Oh, geez.
Excellent. I'm going to... This is checks, not saves.
This is checks, not
Yes.
save.
Um,
Although if you want to use a save, you can definitely say, I want to do this thing to use this save. I'm okay with that too.
okay.
Saves are acceptable
I'm-
because you could do it in 4th edition, and that's where these rules were created, so... it
I'm
feels fine
going
me.
to do a dexterity save since I get advantage on that.
Sure, make me a dex save.
With danger sense. Because I sense danger. I am danger sensing and I sense danger. And so I'm gonna try to dodge out of the way using my dex save.
Go for it. It's a Gerblin sense.
My Gerblin senses are tingling. Boop.
22. That is a success, Rash. You are able to pretty well avoid this cube coming down towards you. As it does, several other smaller cubes begin to appear around you, Rash, and you can see them trying to like plop you down into some sort of like cage, but you manage to avoid and get out of the cage before that happens. Moving right along.
Goblin flips.
Miss Littlelop is up next.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna do acrobatics to dance around the pretty colored tiles and avoid the danger.
Make me an acrobatics check. 21. That is a success, Luna. Luna, as you begin to avoid the tiles from capturing you, a smaller cube appears in like the center of the room near you. It expands for a moment, and each of its cubes like split up into several smaller, like just regular squares that begin rotating around a central cube, and then they expand and they start shooting lasers towards you, but you avoid them all. Vim, we're at 2 successes so far.
Pretty safe to guess, Matt, that you're probably not going to go for much in the way of dex or charisma skills for this.
No, and sadly, I don't think I have like 3 skills that are like +8, but I don't think I will be able to leverage any wisdom skills here.
You can certainly try to.
I am going to start this off by kind of going in a spot and kind of looking like I'm poorly taking cover, but basically trying to bait it with deception so that I can like get out of the way for it to slam down.
I love that. Make me a deception check.
All right. 26.
26 is a success. Vim, you go and you start that poor taking cover facade, and it creates this sort of like bowl out of cubes that rushes towards you. You dodge out of the way, and it breaks apart into pieces.
Do a barrel roll.
Nice. Darius.
I would like to use my survival knowledge to kind of predict where the things are going to fall and where I can't quite get out of the way. I will use the survival to know how to just kind of have it glance off my shield by holding it at a certain angle.
That would be more of a perception or insight.
Insight, you say?
Yeah, I'd let you do insight for this.
Okay.
19? That's a success. Yeah, Darius, you see one of the cubes begin to form into a like fist, and it starts to come down towards you, and you manage to block it off with your shield. Then it kind of turns into like a pair of scissors that come to try to like cut you in half. But you manage to dodge out of the way of that, and then it forms up into like a flat hand and tries to smash down onto you, but you manage to just push that off with your shield.
It's quite persistent.
That is 4 successes. Y'all are doing great. Rash, you're up.
All right, so Rash is gonna try to God, Rash, what skills do you have? Not a lot. Not a lot of skills. I already used my dex save. Rash is just going to... Can she use an acrobatics check, or would that still count?
No, that could be acrobatics. That's fine.
Okay. She's going to use acrobatics to try to dodge out of the way now.
All right, make me an acrobatics check.
Ooh, not great.
A 12 is a failure, I'm afraid. Rash, as you go to dodge out of the way, the cube begins to form up into some sort of almost like butterfly-like platform with a bunch of cubes around it, and it slams down into you, and as it hits you, it creates like a bat with its wings that sends a jet stream of air shooting you up into the air. A cube clenches onto you, and you are captured, and you are going to be out of the skills challenge now.
Shit.
Oh, one failure and you're out.
Shit.
Luna.
All right, so I think Luna's gonna use her magic wardrobe.
I will say you can also now use your turn to free another party member, but if you do, it will not increase the successes. There is no set failure amount for this. It's when you're all captured again.
I have a thing I think I can do to free her.
Okay. I'm going to use my magic wardrobe to pull an outfit precisely this shade of purple and try to camouflage here and fool the camera sensors with a stealth check.
With advantage. Nice. I'm giving you advantage for that. That's a really cool fucking thing to do.
What?
You have a hero point, right? You have a hero point.
Wait. Hero point.
Somebody said that. Wait, somebody said that to McKenna.
That's insane.
Tell her it's her fault for not being here.
I mean, we have rolled 2 crits in a row here before.
No, but it's Rose doing this. What?
God. Oh, God.
Oh my God!
How is that?
What happened to you?
How is that a thing?
Oh, I just realized the number of the beast.
Yeah.
Can I use a devil's luck point?
Yeah!
Don't. It's your last one.
I'm gonna use my last devil's luck point.
Go for it.
No.
How appropriate.
Oh, God.
It's still a failure, but it's not a crit failure.
Maybe the devil will take you and steal you away from the cube.
Yes, that is a failure, but it's not a crit failure, Rose.
Now we've introduced that wrinkle into this.
Well,
Great.
All right. Well, that'll come in later.
Yep.
Yep. Rose, you are captured.
Thanks for the drunk points.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Squishy. What the fuck?
Viv, you're up.
That's insane. Okay.
This is the kind of week it's been for me.
I'm sorry, Rose.
I'm gonna first take a little bit of that explosive liquid, just a little bit, pour it on the floor, and scrape a bolt across to kind of show that it lights.
Yep.
And then fly up towards the one that rashes in to toss someone it while I'm flying towards it as like an intimidation thing of it to like maybe drop her so
Make
she
an
can get away.
intimidation check.
20.
That is a success. Rash, you are able to re-enter. You can re-roll your initiative for me.
Yo. Gonna roll twice for that advantage.
Oh.
Yeah, back
Nice.
to 22.
Nice. Back to 22. Perfect. Darius, you're up.
And I can't use insight again?
You cannot use insight again. You need to come up with something else.
Definitely not medicine. We already established survival is not a go. So, you know what? I'm just going to have to take the direct approach, and I'm going to try using athletics just to bat the things out of the air. At least, like, not fully, like, moving them. I'm not relying entirely on strength, but just deflecting them enough with, like, the side of the shield. Trying to use the gravity to my advantage. So I'm going to try and use athletics. 18.
18 is a success. Darius, as you do that, you can tell that this thing is struggling to keep its form. In addition to that, also, McKenna, thank you for all the hero points. In addition to that, Darius, you can tell that the creature puzzle cube item is struggling to keep its form. It looks like the only reason why it's able to keep its form is because it's built up around Luna right now. Rash, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to let's see. We can't use 2 in a row, or we can't. Once we use the skill check, we
You're
can't.
fine.
Use it
You
at all.
got reset by getting captured, so you can use whatever.
Oh,
you
cool.
Want now.
All right, I'm gonna do that dex saving again.
All right.
Giggity dodge out of the way.
Nice. Yeah, you dodge and weave, and you manage to avoid it. You also now notice that, like I said, the creature appears to be on its last legs, and it appears to only be holding together because it still has someone formed around it. Like, it's still forming around it.
If it's still my turn and I've only technically moved, could I make an attack roll on its form?
It was your turn to avoid the things, is what you chose to do.
Fine.
Vim, you're up.
Yeah.
You got one of them skeleton feet fingers for me?
Well, it doesn't have a lock.
I mean, it could.
They're magic. They're fey bullshit.
Here's a.
Here comes the thought.
Yes. Would
That might alarm you.
taunting it to come
I swear
after
to let someone
me,
do that.
taunting it to come after me, like specifically going to the one that has Luna and taunting it to come after me and focus on me, would that be persuasion?
Yeah, I'd let that be persuasion.
All right.
Now I have that song stuck in my head.
What?
What someone said,
It's a Steven
and
Universe
how it
song.
harmed you.
So, yeah, I get the attention of the
Failed to be charming. Shit, that's the next lyric.
I
Be
get the
charming.
attention of the one that's got Luna, and I'm not playing well. I'm just doing it for the persuasion to get it. But I have the hurdy-gurdy. I'm just making noise to get its focus.
Not the
on me.
hurdy-gurdy.
Yeah, we're not going for a real performance here. It's just to make noise to get its
Attention.
attention on me. 28.
That
Bang,
is
pots
a
and pans.
success. You managed to get its attention. It tries to deform around Luna to come get you as you annoy it. But as it does, it dissolves, and you all have succeeded the skills challenge.
Huzzah!
Perfect.
Well done, everyone. Does anyone
Yay.
need a quick heal or anything?
I wasn't sure if
Just
Luna
for my
had
pride.
Oh, hold on. Do you still have that negative to your permanent movement?
No, that never happened.
That
I
never
succeeded the
happened.
check.
saved though.
Okay.
No, you need to keep everything for whatever the repercussions are of using that last Devil's Luck point.
That will probably take more than a lesser restoration.
We'll resolve that at a later date.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But yeah.
Guess
So,
what banishment's for.
as that has happened, the door on the other side of this room opens up deeper into the lab. Experiment 3 version 14 is nowhere to be seen. However, Evie has basically appeared at basically right outside of the door. You can tell she was kind of knocked out for a little bit, possibly by the other experiment, but who knows?
Not me.
Like on the other side.
No, she's on your side. She's in the room with you now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Evie is back with the rest of the party.
Gotcha. Then yeah, let's get her and get out of this room.
As you exit the room, you find yourself in a very well maintained and very well decorated lab. There are a variety of machines and instruments throughout it that are working on some form of project. And towards the back of the lab, you can see a older gentleman with their white hair in a slightly disheveled, but still somewhat orderly state. Standing
You, what have you done with Evie?
over what appears... Rash, I'm right here. Standing like right beside you, waving.
Evie! Runs over and just bodily does a check.
Yeah, Evie's fine. But standing over the doctor is standing over what appears to be a cylindrical glass tube that has a undulating bit of red matter in the middle of it.
Oh no, it's the antimatter stuff from the first Star Trek movie.
And
with...
as he turns around to see all of you, Evie, you see Dr. Toletio for the first time in a number of months. And unfortunately, because I desperately want McKenna to be here for this, this is where we are going to end tonight's session.
Oh.
That's fair. I get it. That's fair.
I'm not gonna shoot him without McKenna here to react to it.
Yeah.
I know.
That kills
It's
all
not
the fun
that
of
she.
it.
It's not that she isn't here. It's that you want to see her reaction to you shooting him.
Yes.
Right, exactly.
I'm going to
No,
say
it's
that the hero
Will
points to McKenna.
/ Chad, because I won't be here for the next couple sessions. Chad, if you deem that this would be that there would be a moment that Rash would absolutely attack, use your discretion. I give you full permission.
All right, well, on that note, thank you all so much for coming to tonight's episode of the Astral Calling. Don't forget to check out many other shows like the Tabletop Bros tomorrow. And otherwise, join us next time as our party speaks to Dr. Toletio
Speaks
to the first time.
to the
There
last
are
time.
many forms of speech.
And maybe the last. Who knows? Join us next week and find out. Bye-bye.